Welcome to day 4 of our Western Caribbean cruise. This is our second port, and we are in Harvest Caye Belize, Norwegian's private island. We opened up our curtains and saw this beautiful island. We decided to head to breakfast. A lot of people were already heading in.
We were in the crew that slept in again.
Yep. So we headed to breakfast in Hudson's, one of the main dining rooms, and had some delicious food. Beautiful views.
Very nice. Taking our time, taking it easy.
You can see this dock is very long, but has these shaded areas all the way down, which was really, really nice. You were able to get a towel. You just sign out.
And
yeah,
they give you
sign the towel out. So we took a walk down quite a long pier. They do have shuttles, so if you want to take the shuttle, I would recommend it. We didn't take it on the way there, but after the long day on the way back, we did take the shuttle, and it was very, very nice.
Most people took the shuttle on the way back.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do there. It was very hot, humid, of course, but they got so many things to do there. There's no way you can do it all.
There's restaurants, shops, zip lining.
The first place we went was the little chocolate shop.
Yes, that was cool. They had samples, but we didn't buy the chocolate until we were headed back because I didn't want it to melt.
Yeah,
so very good.
Some shirts in there we were wanting to get.
On the island, there are multiple things to do. You can take your excursions from there if you already have excursions booked. You can go ziplining. You can swim in the pool. Beautiful pool.
Huge pool.
Yeah. Loungers all around it.
Huge beaches. Multiple beaches too. Not just the one there, that one big one that we went to. But lots of beaches. You just gotta search them out and get down on the island ways. There's things going on everywhere, getting out in the water, the snorkeling, the parasailing.
They had a little lagoon where you could rent kayaks or a little boat or paddle boards by the hour. That was nice.
The water features for the kids. We hung out on the beach for a while. I'm not much of a beach person, so I'm probably the only person out there wearing some trousers, you know. There I was sitting on the little lounger, and I just kept sliding down. So while everybody else is playing, I'm just taking video of myself sliding down, digging in the sand and finding little shells.
I decided to go for a little walk and get my feet wet.
Try out her new thing she got in Cozumel.
Yes, I did need to wear my flip-flops though. That sand for my feet, it was a little sharp, yeah, a little lots of shells, and it wasn't very fine sand. So if you have tender feet like mine, I would recommend water shoes or flip-flops or something to walk around in, but lots of other people were running barefoot and had no issues, so it might have just been me. We went for a walk through the wildlife experience that they have there on the island.
That was nice because there was a lot of shade and they had misters going.
We just stood in the misters for a little while. It was fantastic.
We were big.
They had macaws and an iguana. But the main attraction were the butterflies.
Got a beautiful little butterfly enclosure that you could walk in, and they're flying all over the place in there. Oh, they were beautiful.
Had the owl butterfly and the blue morpho butterfly. Both of them absolutely beautiful. And then they had a little area that showed all the different stages of the development of butterflies.
That was fun. As we were walking up to it, there was one that was flying around.
One got out. As you were walking out, there was a person in between two doors letting people out slowly, and if one got out, they were catching it with a net to put it back in. After our day, we finished with buying chocolate and a couple of souvenirs, and then went over and waited in the shade for the shuttle, which is free, and headed back along the long pier.
That was a nice ride. Here I am staring at the roots of the trees over there, wondering what kind of fish are under there.
So back on the ship, we took a little bit of a tour. We found the model of the ship, which was really cool.
That's fun.
We didn't know that that was there, so that was a great find.
So most of the days on the ship, we went to the buffet for lunch. Now the buffet on this ship is really small compared to other ships, and not a ton of choices, but plenty of choices for you to find something that you like. I want to say that you hear a lot of people complaining about the buffets. You know, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. But you know, if you get something on your plate and you don't like it, you are on vacation on a cruise ship. Don't eat it and then complain about it later. Take a little piece of that, try it. Take a little piece of that, try it. If you find something that you like, then take a bunch of it. This particular day, I found the oxtail. I went back 2 or 3 times for more of it. It's not the easiest thing to eat, but oh my goodness, so delicious.
And then we headed down to the atrium again to see what was going on down there, and made it in time for a little trivia. We didn't do very well, but we had fun.
We did all right. Like
half of it, maybe?
Yeah.
And then we enjoyed watching the Latin line dancing class that they had there.
We really enjoyed, the best dancer of all of them was the gal cleaning the glass on the second story. Oh, she could not hold still. It was awesome. She was doing good. There's so many things to do around the ship all day long. There's a little list. You can't do it all. Just look through, pick what interests you, and just go have fun.
So we wandered around the ship a little bit more, and then we headed to dinner. We went to the Commodore room, which is the second main dining room. It's complimentary. And I had pot stickers for an appetizer.
Those were good.
And I had pasta for the main dish, which was really good.
I was looking at the menu and I was like, I want to try their brisket. But so often brisket is overcooked in places and it's really dry and it's hard to choke down. And so I thought, I want to try another dish so I can have something juicier to eat if the brisket is dry. So I ordered this, the pork belly. I thought, oh, that's going to be nice and juicy. Well, it came and the pork belly was actually really dry. The fat was rendered down to a hard crust. And the pork itself was actually really dry. I couldn't eat it. Ate the crust off the top, but it ended up the brisket was the juicy one. Maybe they cooked a little bit fast. It was a little bit tough, but it was delicious and it was definitely not overcooked. I did not have to choke it down.
And dessert was carrot cake, which was really good. And then we headed back to the Penrose Atrium to watch another act, singing, playing guitar, drums.
Latin music.
It was beautiful.
They rocked it. Oh my goodness.
They had a lot of people up and dancing. This is One Hit Wonder Latin with E-Duo.
They're fantastic. We actually were able to get right up and get a front row seat with them. And we stayed there the rest of the night just listening to them. It was a lot of fun. They did a really good job.
So we headed back to our room, enjoyed our balcony a little bit more, watched the cities over on the coast.
It was beautiful watching the cities go by all lit up out there. We watched a movie and went to bed. And that was day 4 of our trip. So let us know what you think about day 4. And the next day we were headed for Roatan, Honduras. We had a few things planned there, so stay tuned for that.
Fun times.